everyone, welcome to a brand new episode of DC Collectors. Today I'm rolling back the clock just maybe a year to go and review the DC Multiverse from Mattel, not McFarlane Toys, Shazam, based on the Shazam movie. Now this is supposed to be Zachary Levi, and does he look like this? Does the sculpt look like him? Not so much, not in the package. We'll have to take him out and kind of give him a good once over and kind of review that. But first you can take a look at the box. This is standard later DC Multiverse packaging. Side of the box features Zachary Levi's Shazam. Back of the box features the two figures that you can get in this wave. Why they only released two figures from Shazam in the DC Multiverse line, I don't know. But it was just Shazam and Dr. Sivana. So I don't know why. I don't know why they did that. It's just crazy. I mean, when there are so many good characters they could have used and created in plastic. Side of the box here is just another look at Shazam. Top of the box just gives you a nice DC logo. Bottom of the box, flip that over. There you go, so you can get that UPC in case you need it for whatever reason, because you can easily find this guy at 5 and below for like $5 now. So don't spend, I wouldn't spend more than 10 because you can easily find him for 5 at 5 below. All right, so let's break this guy out and let's play with him. All righty, so here is Zachary Levi's Shazam. He comes with 2 pairs of extra hands. You get the flying hands, as you can see here. Kind of cool. And you get the grippy hands. The kind that let him like grip stuff. Or play, thumb wrestle, if you would. But if I had 2 of the same hands, he could actually... 1, 2, 3, 4. Who's going to win this war? I don't know what the saying is. There you go. Oh, God, I threw the thing way over there. And he comes with 2 fist hands, as you can see. So let's take a look at the paint and the sculpt on this. They were going for Zachary Levi. They just didn't achieve it. And I'm not going to say that the guy the person that sculpted this did a very bad job. Who knows? There could be a perfect Zachary Levi likeness under all that paint. With some toys, they do have coats and coats of paint. This one, I don't know. It just might be a bad sculpt, and sometimes, they sculpt these things at a larger scale and then kind of downsize them for production, and maybe it looked better bigger. I don't know, maybe it lost some detail or some of the personality on the way down, but definitely not Zachary Levi in my opinion. Overall, the figure looks good. I mean, it looks like it. The texture on the suit is pretty decent. I don't know if you can see that up close, but there is some nice texture on the suit. Got some issues with paint around the belt over here. It's like they just kind of slapped a little bit on it, forgot the rest because it's missing some red. Other than that, belt issue, I mean, this got a decent paint job for a DC Multiverse figure from Mattel. I can't complain about the paint job at all. I mean, the face is painted well. I like the cape. I like the little gold, the intricate gold details on the paint there. I mean, on the cape there. I mean, that looks good. He's kind of loose, and I can't really can't show you this, but you can see how he kind of jiggles a little bit when you kind of wiggle him around there. He jiggles a little too much for my taste. But other than that, I mean, he's a decent figure, not a $20 figure, which he was at, when he first came out, but so far so good. Let's look at the articulation on this guy's head. Goes up, down, all the way around. Can't go side to side, just up and down. That's it. It's got some pretty decent bends there. Arms, his shoulders can turn all the way around. He does have bicep swivel as well. He has double jointed elbows, as you can see there. Wrist, they turn all the way around, and they can move back and forth. But the way that his gauntlet here is, you're not going to be able to move it back up that way. You can only move it down that way. Just because the gauntlet's not going to let you do that. He has some crazy bends here at the chest. He can also turn all the way around. crazy mobility here. It's got thigh swivel, double jointed knees, ankle articulation that goes up and down, which, you know, if there is anything that is superior on these Mattel figures to the McFarlane DC Multiverse, it's the ankles. I got to be honest. I'm not a fan of the McFarlane ankles, but that's the only thing I'm not a fan of, because everything else is so good, especially compared to this. See, look, that is so loose. I'm wondering if something's not broken there. I wonder if that's held together with a rubber band or something. I don't know. It just looks crazy. If you're a fan of the Shazam movie, go out and get him if you hadn't gotten him already. If you're a fan of Shazam, go out and get him if you hadn't gotten him already, but don't pay more than $10 for this figure. Let's see how he stacks up to, say, because I did a recent video, it had Murder Machine there. There you go. Now, I know that the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse things are 7-inch scale, whereas the Mattel was 6-inch scale. Put them on the same base, and you can see clearly how much bigger the McFarlane Toys figures are, and also just more detailed, better paint, everything compared to these DC Multiverse figures. But, you know, this is a step up from the DCU classics. Not the character choices, but just a little more details in the sculpt, a little more mobility, more articulation. But as far as this figure goes, like I said, if you got the money, if you find him for a decent price, get him. Other than that, you don't necessarily have to have him for your collection. All right, so that's it. Hit the subscribe button and the like button. Also, check me out on social media at DCCollectors, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And you can also find me on DCCollectors.com each and every day. Peace.